Hey guys, in this video I'm going to walk you through how to get from Munich to Prague in the quickest and cheapest way that at least I have found. Right now I'm in the Munich Hbf, which is the main hub of the train station for Munich. You need to get here one way or the other. If you're around and in Munich, taking the subway is incredibly easy. Technically, you're supposed to pay to get a ticket on the subway, but they're kind of on the honor system here, so you are able to kind of just hop on and hop off if you would like to. I don't know if I'd recommend it. You could get caught. I'm not going to tell you to do that, but either way, you need to make it here. Once you do, you just purchase a ticket to Munich. It's not a direct train, so we're going to take you along the way of what that looks like and what everything looks like. This station, very huge, might be daunting, but it's super simple. They have the numbers here for each platform. This is mine right here, platform 26, and as you'll see, it says Prague right on it. Again, while it's not, we're going to take you through what that looks like and the transfer. So stay tuned. So yeah, you have all these platforms with all these huge, massive trains. No matter what train you get, it is going to be a luxury. If you're from the United States, which is where I'm from in particular, we do not have trains like the ones here. You are going to have fancy bathrooms, fancy seats, fancy service. It's going to exceed your expectations. So highly recommend to take one of these trains. Do not fly. No sense in taking a flight. Way too expensive. Also, the price for 2 tickets from Germany to Czech Republic, which again, you know, is country to country, was only 48 euros total for 2 people. So basically a little bit under 30, about 20, I guess 24 euros to get from Munich to Prague via the train. I am also going to leave the link to the site that I used to purchase the tickets. Of course, the tickets may vary depending on when you go. They are also in the Czech amount. As far as the Czech dollars that they use, I don't know the exact term, so you'll have to convert that over, but for us that conversion was 48 euros total. They have lockers, so if you have time here, you can just use a locker to put your bags and then explore Munich a little bit before you leave somewhere, which is really nice. They have these lockers all over the place in Munich, so you'll never be burdened with your luggage. We actually use these in Portugal, so it seems to be all throughout Europe that they have these lockers to use, which has been great. One really big piece of advice, as you'll see, we're on platform 26 where we need to go, and if we look up there, it does say we're going to Prague, right? And you would think this is the train. Well, it's not the train. This is another train that got here. Make sure you look at the signs. On this one, it does not say Prague is a stop. The trains are very simple, but you can make mistakes because they're numerous and frequent. So even if you're not sure, don't be afraid to ask someone. People are very helpful. We actually just asked somebody for, if this was our train, and they said no, it wasn't. So just ask people. Don't think that they aren't friendly here. You need to ask though. If you look lost, they're not going to come up to you and ask if you're lost or something like that, like maybe they would do in the US. Here, you got to ask, and then when you ask, they'll be very friendly and tell you. So just make sure you are aware of that. Also, this station has plenty of food and drink for you, so if you need to get anything like that, no problem. And another thing, in regards to the time, if you're late to your train, ours is 12:43. We got about 10 minutes. That train will be leaving at about 12:42. They are punctual here in Germany, probably most of Europe as well, because public transit is so important and so many people take it. So please ensure that you are at your train early so that you can be there and are able to get on. So we'll let you know. We'll continue this once the train arrives. So in making our easy to get to Munich to Prague video, we missed the first train. The reason is there were 2 trains on the platform, and the one that we saw was going to another city in Germany. So we said, this can't be our train, maybe ours is late, when in fact both were there on the same platform. We didn't know that, so definitely keep that in mind. If you see 2 arrival trains, they're going to be on the same platform. Luckily, we do not need to get new tickets. There's a train that leaves half hour later. We're on it right now. This one will get us there. It will be more complicated. There are going to be more stops and changes, which might make sense for the video, so that if you're in this situation, you'll know how to get through it. Let's hope that we have no more mistakes. Alright, so we ran to switch on to our next train, and we literally just made it. We're taking right now, and our previous train was, believe it or not, a little bit late, so we didn't know if we were going to make the turnover. They actually purposely will wait for you if your connector is a little bit late, so they gave us a few minutes because it was a few minutes late. So we're on the second train, and we'll see where we go next. So finally we can rest. We are on our direct train to Prague. I think Crystal thought it was a picture. It's a continuation of our vlog, and we are now direct. We can relax. We've been a little tense on these two previous trains. So now we can rest. And the scenic views are scenic and beautiful. So yeah, we're direct now. People were super helpful. We ran to this train full sprint. We ran to yet another train full sprint. But we're good, and we know what the beautiful part is. We did not have to purchase a new ticket. That's the best part. We're getting to Prague 1 hour later. Not a big deal considering we missed a train, and don't have to purchase another ticket. They're really cool, and these are separate trains, and none of them, they don't mind. They see you tell them you missed the train, they say no problem, they don't care. Don't know if that's always the case, but we lucked out, so it's been good. We finally made it. I didn't get footage of the Prague station, but we did arrive. We were on the right train at that point. It didn't go as cleanly as I intended. The start of this video was meant to show you, hey, you hop on a train, you get off, and you get there right quick. Well, we missed our train and then had to run to the next and then run to the next. Then we were good. So all things considered, wrapping this up, it shows you that, hey, if you F up a little bit on your travels in Europe, don't panic too much. We did not have to spend a dime more, and we were only an hour delayed. Best case scenario in our case. Hopefully, if anything goes wrong in your situation, the same thing happens. We made out just fine. So we're at our Airbnb, finally, and it's so nice. And we are gonna go get some Czech food. So thanks guys, see you guys in the next video.